Hi, it's Steve from PartSelect. Today we're going to show you how to change the dual outlet water valve on your refrigerator. It's a really easy job. All you're going to need is a 1/4-inch nut driver, an adjustable wrench, and a sharp knife. Let me show you how we do it. Now before we begin this repair, the first thing we need to do is pull the fridge out far enough to disconnect the power supply. Simply just pull the plug. The next thing we would do is to turn off the water supply to the refrigerator and disconnect the inlet supply line. Next, we're going to remove the cardboard back cover. It's held in place with 1/4-inch hex head screws. Once you've removed the screws, carefully pull the cardboard back away from the water supply line and drop it down out of the back of the cabinet. Now, the water fill valve is located in the right rear corner. So the first thing we're going to do is remove the inlet supply tube. You'll probably get some water come out of these lines, so you should have a container to catch any excess. We can discard the old piece. Next, we'll remove the wire harness connectors. Now, with the harness out of the way, we'll remove 2 screws that secure the mounting bracket to the side rail of the cabinet. Now we can pull the valve assembly right out, and we'll disconnect the existing outlet water lines. And again, there may be some water in this tubing, so you may want to have something handy there to catch the excess. And we can discard the old valve. Now this model of a refrigerator, it will be very simple just to mount the valve in the same position as the original. Your model may not have had a vertically mounted valve, and if so, you'll need to refer to the installation instructions that came with the kit for alternate mounting. So we'll inspect the water lines, make sure that they're not cracked or frayed. If they are, we'll need to either cut a portion out of there. If it doesn't allow you a long enough piece, they do send you a couple of extensions that you can use. We're going to install the larger water line on one side and the smaller 1/4-inch one on the opposite side. You can't interchange these, they'll only go one way. And before we snug those up, we'll line the valve up the way it's going to be mounted. And we'll connect the wiring harnesses to their appropriate sides. Again, there are 2 different sizes, so they'll only go on one solenoid each. Now, using the original mounting screws, position the valve in place. Secure it tightly to the cabinet rail. We'll line up our tubing, make sure it's not kinked or has any pressure on it. Then we can tighten those nuts up securely. Now you'll be using a new input to that water valve. It does not use the garden hose connection, so you can disregard that. You're going to go a straight copper line with a ferrule and new nut directly onto the valve. So you may need to cut your existing copper tubing, or you may already have that fitting on it. If that's the case, you simply connect it directly to the valve. Now we're ready to reinstall the back cover. Tuck the top end in first. Cut. You may have to notch out around
connection for the valve. You simply just cut that cardboard and fit it in around it. Now it is important that we properly install this back cover because it's essential for proper airflow through the condenser. So don't take any shortcuts here. Now with the back cover installed, we're ready to reconnect the inlet water supply, turn the water on, make sure we have no leaks, then we can reconnect the power, and our repair is complete.
Told you it was an easy job. Thanks for watching, and good luck with your repair.